Hey everyone, welcome in. We're going to take a look at this week's energy, y'all. I am recording this on Monday, which is January 26th, which is Neptune has gone into Aries. So there's been some major shifts, or there will be major shifts coming along as we get out of the dreamy and delusional sign of Pisces and step into Aries with clarity. So let's see what that clarity is bringing this week. All right, start with Aries. Hopefully, you guys are having an okay start to the week. I know a lot of us in the US have been snowed in. Texas, not so much. Well, where I am, not so much. All right. Ooh. Nine of Cups to the Justice card. This card is, I feel like there's some sort of like wish fulfillment that's coming in. It's like you're due, like I just heard just dues. There's something here that once it comes in, you feel like it's right on time. You feel like it's finally happening for me. And there's also a level of fulfillment, like achievement, feeling proud. Okay. Give me more this week for Aries. Strength card in the reverse. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Something that you've been holding back on, whether it's communication, going towards something. I feel like this week is you're going to see action in this. I know that Eight of Wands is there in the reverse. This is basically you no longer holding back. You no longer having blocks as well. So if you felt like there were blockages surrounding certain parts of your life, you're going to start to see those things lift. There's less resistance, less holding back. Now, that may also mean for some of you this week, you may feel a little bit more fiery, a bit more in your Aries element of wanting to kind of tell some people off or kind of no longer hold back the truth and not trying to hurt other people's feelings. For some of you, you've already felt this. Like you already felt this energy shift and coming in. So this isn't going to be anything new to you. It just may feel it just may feel a bit more right. Like, this feels right. I just cussed this person out. This feels right. Not saying to go on a crusade of cussing people out, but I'm just saying, speaking your mind, speaking your truth. You're no longer holding it back. Give me more for the energy for this week. What Aries can anticipate. What's that about? Okay. Listen to your intuition. There's also something here that you feel like you can't quite get a grasp on it just yet. Like you're uncertain as to why you just don't have the energy or you don't have the inspired action to move towards a certain situation, whether it's like talking to someone or um you're unsure the reason as to why you don't want to talk to someone. Like there's something here about, you know what it is? I feel like it's over explaining, speaking your truth to certain individuals. There's people that you will speak your truth to. And I don't feel like those are planned. I feel like those are like in the moment. It just blurts out. But there's also an individual here to where it's like you may be racking your brain a little bit about the reason as to why you just don't feel that desire to go towards that thing. You're trying to figure it out, but it's very hard for you to see the reasoning behind why you don't feel that way. It's like your nervous system is telling you, don't go in this direction. And I do see Aries trying to kind of like pick it apart because you want to understand it. This could be as simple as somebody that you used to want and they finally come and talk to you, but something's not sitting right with you. Relating to you communicating with them or being very upfront and honest with them. For some reason, your nervous system is saying, don't go there. Don't go there. These cards don't want to shuffle today. Give me more for Aries. this week, the energy surrounding them, what can they anticipate? Hmm. There may be somebody trying to come towards you. That could be the thing here. You have Three of Wands here in the reverse, which is reflecting a very, whatever this person is doing is not planned out. It's very spontaneous. It's very, let's rush in and communicate. Let's rush in and create some sort of action. You have the Empress here to the Hermit in the reverse. That's Jesus. That's Taurus, Libra, Virgo energy. Okay, so either you or this other person could have it. I feel like this person has not done the soul searching that they need to do. I feel like they've done a like very surface level type of looking at things. And I do feel like whatever this person is looking at when it comes to y'all's connection, them coming to reach out to you, and I honestly feel like the reason why you guys maybe are not communicating, they're not seeing the bigger picture. They're not seeing something for what it is. I feel like you are, though, because you're very hesitant. You'll feel very hesitant on coming towards them. Why the King of Wands here? Like you'll it's like a part of you will want to rush in and you know, and maybe explain yourself. Maybe have that conversation. Maybe explain what you see. But it's like Spirit is going to tell you not to do it. What's the King of Wands? I just had something fall out. Oh, okay. There we go. Because you know what? At the end of the day, you guys are in this very new energy. It feels lighter. You're realizing that you can't be containers for people. You realize that you can't shoulder other people's emotions. You can't shoulder other people's burdens. You can't be the fixer. Like you're no longer trying to fix. You're freeing yourself to go and do whatever it is that Aries wants to do. It's like this time around, you're no longer standing in your own way or muting your power. And maybe with this person, they've always known you to be the one to do everything, because especially with this hold on, this Empress in the reverse, this lets me know that they're coming in also because you're not coddling anymore, and they feel it. They can feel the pullback. They can feel the disengagement. It could even be the way that you're responding to them. Now, of course, I'm going to say this like I always say it. It does not have to be love. This could be any type of connection that you had that has not been doing well, or that seems like it's on the brinks of completely just falling apart. That you were the glue to hold everything together. That's the main thing. Whatever relationship this was, Aries was the glue. And Aries no longer is the glue. So that's why you're seeing that shift. What else? Ooh, Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, things that this is so freaking typical. Things that you once and I'll say it like this. You got out of your comfort zone. You kind of got out of character a little bit on trying to balance everything and make sure that everything was stable. And this is literally exactly what I just said about the glue. You were the container. The Emperor in the reverse is like you're trying to hold on to, you're trying to control things that really need to fall apart. You're trying to contain as much as you can. You're trying to balance as much as you can. And I feel like this week is going to bring a lot of clarity over things that you felt. It's like things that you thought was sweet, you're realizing is not. You're realizing that that spark, that flame, that chemistry, that excitement is gone. The thrill is gone because now you're able to see the reality of something in your life, whether it's your friends, your family, your lover, the path you've currently been on or previously were on. But it's no longer smoke and mirrors. You see things for what they truly are. For some of you, you're going to decide to make different changes. You're not going to move towards what you were moving towards, or at least you're not going to respond and act in the way that you were acting before. It's kind of like you making a decision on how you're going to show up from here on out. Okay, being authentically Aries, you're moving in your energy, you're staking claim over your sovereignty, you're being you, right? Unapologetically you. People have to either rise to the occasion of who you are or they fall off. And I truly feel that with this, Aries, you will have some people that fall off. You will have not so many open doors. You'll have not so many people that are around. And I feel like that's just making room for the ones that are going to come in, that you get to have long-term stability, commitment, and that will actually be there for you. Like real family, not the bullshit people that were there that just clung on to your energy, but the real actual family. Okay. All right. So that's the energy. Let me go over the signs here. You got Aries, Taurus, Libra, Virgo. Was that the only major arcana that we had? Oh, Leo, Libra. I knew we had something else. Okay, let's go on to Taurus. Almost said the wrong name. All right, let's go on to Taurus. All right, Taurus. What's going on this week? What's the energy surrounding you guys now that Neptune is in Aries? What's happening? Someone wants to get together with you. There may be some sort of invite to get together, to have a dinner, to date, to reconnect, something of the sort. However, you may hold off on answering. I don't feel like you're going to be like very quick on answering because there's something here that it's like intuitively you feel that there's a feeling of like, I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't commit to that. I shouldn't say that I'm going to go and do XYZ, fill in the blank. You're very hesitant on accepting the offer. Why? What's happening there? You're still looking for facts. You don't know. King of Swords in the reverse. I feel like with this, because you don't have the straight facts, you're going with your gut. And you know what? Whether it is a good thing or a bad thing, you are moving away from anything that's not planned out. So like, for example, if this comes in and it's something that wasn't planned out or you didn't anticipate this, if it seems even like there's no plan around it, you're not moving towards spontaneity. I feel like you're kind of like, if you don't have something like well put together, I'm not doing it. And that could be the reason as to why something is isn't sitting right with you on jumping on board with this invite or this opportunity that's coming to you. It's like, no, because where are you taking me? Where are we going? It could be as simple as someone asks you out on a date and then asks you, where do you want to go? Or it could even be friends doing that to you, family members doing that to you, or even somebody from the past who wants to get together, but they don't have an idea of where they're wanting this to land. I just feel like you guys are opting out on jumping into anything that doesn't have stability or some sort of plan. Give me more for Taurus this week. You have the High Priestess here in the reverse. You also have the Temperance here. Somebody may be opening up to you, telling you something that they've kept to themselves for quite some time, some sort of secret, some sort of information that you do not know about. They feel like you are a calming presence. And they also feel like the time is right. Why does this matter to Taurus? Ooh. Okay. Whose energy is that? Taurus energy. Their energy. They feel very uneasy about this information. It comes from a place of like they don't feel confident about this. I don't think they know how you're going to handle it once they do inform you of whatever this information is. They're nervous about it. On my end, though, with the way that they're coming in, they want you to nurture it. They're like looking for comforting from you. The way that you're handling it is that's not my problem. You might not say it exactly like that, but I do feel like you're not taking it on. And that might be what this person is wanting is just like some coddling from you because they see you as that Queen of Pentacles, you being that person that is very nurturing to the connection, very stable, very grounded, very motherly is how they see you. I don't think you're like that though. We're not that you're not like that. I don't think you're going to respond to them in that sort of way. But there is somebody that's wanting to come in. What's the secret? Let's just see. Or what does the secret consist of? Because I know it's not going to be the same for everybody. What does the secret consist of? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Four of Wands. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Bottom of the deck. Okay. For some of y'all, this could be that they don't have no money. They look into you to give them some money. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Or they feel like they don't have support. There's something in support. It could be like physical, emotional, and, monetary, right? However, they feel like no one is wanting to offer up any type of assistance or that there's some sort of missed opportunity between the two of you because it could be a love thing. It could be that you're not giving anything towards it. They feel like the spark has died and they're wanting to initiate some sort of stabilization for themselves. Understand it is for themselves. It's not it's not to stabilize. It's not truly to stabilize something between the two of you. This person just feels like they're down and out on their luck. And they're coming to you to provide that because that's how they see you. Give me more for Taurus. I also see some movement happening and something that you've kind of sat on and did not move towards. It is something that you've been kind of dying to either do or to say. It's something that it's like an opportunity you don't want to miss out on. You have the Four of Cups here in the reverse. There is something that happens. I feel like there's some sort of information that comes in. You got the Page of Cups. So this could be like a phone call from someone that begins to move things in the right direction. But it does look like there's someone here, whether it be you or another individual, that's taking an inspired action and like no longer sitting in limbo, finally getting that moment of enlightenment and then wanting to come in with some sort of offer. It's small gestures. It's not something grand. But I do feel like it is something emotional. You have the Ace of Cups here. Okay. What's the outcome with that? This week, what's the outcome of that? Lovers. Wheel of Fortune. Some of you might take this person up on their offer. Try it out. You feel like the time, like fate is aligning things for you. Like the wheel is finally turning. It's moving. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's something that you feel like it was at one point in limbo and not moving. You got Pisces energy here, Sag, Gemini. I like that. Anything else for Taurus? Page of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Some of you may decide to apply for a new job, start a new course, learn a new skill, get to know somebody new. You're keeping your options open though. And the Seven of Cups here. So you're making yourself available. You're making more, like opening up new doors, new avenues that you could possibly go towards. But I do feel like there's movement. There's lots of movement in your life. So if things felt stagnant before, they're not stagnant now. I see you guys starting up something new, taking a leap of faith towards it. There's excitement that's around it too. And that's Aries energy. You got Sag energy, Pisces energy again. All right, Gemini. What's going on this week? What's going on for Gemini this week? You may feel an underlining feeling of dissatisfaction, but you like, it's almost like you can't put your finger on it. It's just something that you're dissatisfied. You don't feel content with. What is this about? Someone that you may not have been communicating with before, it almost feels like this person is deciding to break no contact in a very disappointing and small way. It doesn't amount to anything here. You have the King of Wands here, the Three of Cups in the reverse. So there is someone here, could be a fire sign. You got Aries, Leo, Sag, that when they decide to no longer only watch you and not say anything, they do something very small just to kind of get your attention, just so that way you know that they have been like either watching you or doing something of that nature, collecting information. That when the way that it comes in, although this person sees them as like, oh, this is a clear indicator that I'm communicating. For you, you feel like this isn't shit. This isn't moving anything. You're not doing anything. Okay. And so you might feel a bit of that energy of being like just disappointed because this person is a coward. That's kind of what the vibe of it is like, this person is a coward. They're not being upfront and honest. You're done with playing small. You're done with taking breadcrumbs and games. And so there's just an underlining feeling of dissatisfaction, possibly in the week. Now, if this isn't like the person actually comes towards you in this week, maybe they've already done this, and you are sitting back thinking about it, like, that just sucked. And so it might hit you out of nowhere to where you get to thinking again just how much you guys are not on the same page. Give me more. Just hard. Okay, you got 4 of Pentacles here. What is that about? 9 of Swords. Some of you may start to get a little bit stressed out this week in relation to letting something go. Like, oh, like no longer holding on to the job, no longer holding on to the connection, no longer holding on to something that you at one point kept near and dear to yourself. This is something that you've held on for quite a long time with that 6 of Cups there in the reverse. This is something that it's like a person you've known or a job you've been at for a while. This could even be hope, holding on to hope, and then having to like recognize that you really do have to let it go because it's not serving you, it's not giving anything back to you. It's draining your energy. And so, you know, this might make it a little, you're a little stressed. Because, you know, also keep in mind when we have to make changes and we don't know what the hell the future has in store for us after we make a major change like that, it can be a bit much. Some of you may be having trouble with sleep. For others of you, you might kind of have not so pleasant dreams, okay? But just understand, it's a part of to be honest with you, it's a part of the grieving process. It's a part of letting go. Some of you may dream of spiders. There may be spiders in your dreams. You have the Fool card here in the reverse. You also have the Page of Cups. I'm sorry. Nope. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Why? Queen of Cups. What's that about? Somebody trying to use, oh gosh. I feel like someone's trying to have the upper hand. You're very cautious about communicating with this person. Could be an Aries, doesn't have to be. This could be, you know, after Neptune goes into Aries, but there's like a level of caution that's here when dealing with this person. I feel like this person, like, they know how to play on your heartstrings. They know how to get to you. They know how to make you care because you do care. So they know, like, how to hit those soft spots. And I feel like this person is, like, waiting for just the right time before they come in to try to create that spark with you again. Okay? Now, because I got 2 messages off of this. Work-related stuff. There's something that you want to do that it's like is your true passion. It's where your creativity flows. And there's a level of fear because the whole thing is that you have to learn something new or you have to do something new. You have to start at ground zero. And for some of you, you feel like, I don't know if I really want to do that. I don't know if I have planned enough for this. But I do feel like there is something new that you are embarking on, even if there's a level of fear or caution when jumping into this. So maybe don't jump into it, but at least plan it out so that way you can transition into whatever this is. All right. Give me more for Gemini. does Gemini need to know? 8 of Wands. 5 of Cups in the reverse. How? Knight of Swords. Ah. I feel like you're going to be surprised by something here. There's like some sort of information, or there's some sort of contact, like a conversation. Somebody comes rushing in. You're going to realize just how much they didn't, just how much they don't see themselves. And I truly feel like that communication that comes in is going to quickly make you realize, I'm not into this person anymore. I don't like this person anymore. I don't feel the way that I used to feel about this person anymore. Like, I'm over them. I'm not even mourning this anymore. This doesn't even bother me. And your closure comes. You're ready to close out that chapter with you and this person, whoever this is. But I feel like things are brought to light simply by them rushing in to communicate with you, and whatever it is that they say leads you to that realization that I am not tripping about this person like I thought I was. Now that they're in my vicinity, or now that they're on my phone, or now that they're texting me, I get to actually see like how I feel. And I don't feel what I used to feel. And now I have my closure. Now I can move on. You have the fixed signs here. Virgo. All right. Cancer. What's going on for Cancer? What is going on for you, Cancer? This week. Is somebody waiting on you to communicate with them? I do feel so. Yeah, 3 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. There's someone here. There's someone here that's waiting on you. They're waiting for you. When is Cancer going to reach out? When is Cancer going to call me? When is Cancer going to text? I'm going to wait for Cancer. I think it's interesting though, because this person tries to pretend as though they're very okay. The way that you're going to know who this person is, they hide behind either A, their spirituality, or B, they hide behind this facade of I'm very in tune with my emotions. I'm very emotionally regulated. Though they hide behind that. Okay. And I say hide behind, sorry, I should have showed this card because it's the Queen of Queen of Wands in reverse, which is showing that they are fake. They're faking it. They're not showing you how they feel. How they feel, this is how they show you, okay? I am in tune. I am one with myself. This is how they actually feel. Emotionally depleted, dissatisfied with life. Nothing makes them happy. But they hide that. And they're waiting on your call. Give me more. You have the Knight of Cups here in the reverse. You also have the Justice card here. What is this about? High Priestess. Uh-oh. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. All right, I did. Okay, so we have Knight of Cups here in the reverse, Justice in the reverse, the High Priestess in the reverse. Why? Oh, goodness gracious. Nope. Is this okay? There's a person here that is just not doing the work. And if you feel like they did you wrong, please believe they have no intention. They have absolutely no intention on trying to make this right in their mind. I feel like in their mind, you're the one who always fixes things, or you're the one who always calls, you're the one who always initiates. And they just don't feel the need to have to work on this at all. They don't feel the need to have to do anything. Okay. I feel like this is a very fickle person. I also feel like this person gives them, like, tells themselves, they tell themselves a narrative that is untrue. And that's because they don't like what it is they really know about themselves. Once again, fake. What's the outcome of that? So we can just move on to the next thing, because, like, who cares? You're not going to be stressed or worried about it at all. Like, I don't feel like you are losing any sleep about this. You're not battling yourself. You're not trying to argue with this person either. Like, you're not baited. I feel like this person tries to bait in some way, shape, or form. Yes, they wait for you to try to reach out to them, but I also feel like in certain ways they try to bait you to do so. So I don't think you're taking the bait. I don't think you care. Continue moving in that energy. What else for Cancer? Ooh, look at this. You guys are feeling like, you know what? I'm ready to take that next step. Next step, I don't know where. I'm gonna look in a second, but I feel like you guys are very motivated and like you're encouraged. You feel encouraged to take the next step towards some sort of journey that you're wanting to go on. What is this? I don't know, but you got Nine of Wands here in the reverse. You're not allowing anything to get in your way to hold you back. I feel like you are surrendering to the universe and just allowing the universe to guide you in the direction that you're supposed to be going in. And one thing that I will say about this, because for some of you, you guys are still healing from certain situations, certain things that hurt you in the past, or in the very like present past. You're not being quiet about this. And when I say not being quiet about it, I feel like you're not holding it in. So whether you are journaling, talking to a therapist, doing whatever it is that you have to do, talking to a homegirl, talking to a homeboy, whatever, a parent, whatever, you guys are making sure that even though you have this pain in you, you're not just holding it in and pretending like, oh no, I'm good to go. For, like I said, this could honestly just be journaling, literally. But you're getting out the hurt. The more you do, the more you're open to receive the good, because you're not allowing your heart to tarnish things. Yeah, because you guys are changing. You got Death to the Hermit. And in isolation, because some of you guys are look at this. I love this. In isolation, because some of you are in isolation, you got that Hermit there. That's Virgo and Scorpio energy for the Death card. You guys are transforming. You're looking at yourself. You're recognizing certain things. You're becoming very clear with yourself. There's no more illusions. There's no more brain fog and not being able to see things clearly. There's no more being stuck. You're transmuting this energy, getting yourself out of it to the point to where you're getting over it. I love this. I can't love this more than I already love this. You also have Sagittarius and Pisces energy there. Give me more for Cancer. You have the Tower in the reverse. You also have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. The one thing that I will say, however, is when you are examining the things that you've went through, all right? Because just remember you're examining it from a place of a little bit of a place of lack, especially if you just feel emotionally, mentally drained, depleted. You've gone through quite a bit with that Nine of Cups in the reverse. It's just like the wish fulfillment didn't materialize. The things that you wanted didn't actually happen. You feel like you've had missed opportunities, but it also feels like you what I want you to keep in mind is do not beat yourself up on the fact that maybe you held on to something a little bit too long. You let something run out its expiration date. And because of that, now you're like, I missed out on so many opportunities. Try not to go down that rabbit hole. Okay. Um, because those opportunities will come back around for you. You make the opportunity, right? So it was a lesson that you needed to learn. This might have been something that at one point you were a little stubborn on learning the lesson. I think we all have been there. And but I like I said, I do feel like now you've got it. You've got it, and that's why more doors are opening up for you. Okay? That's Scorpio energy there. All right. Let's go on to Leo. Ah shit. There we go. All right, Leo. What's going on for okay, Leo this week? What's the Knight of Wands? Don't rush into anything because you're not going to get the outcome you want. You're not going to get the desired outcome. I still feel like there's more work that needs to be done, like on the internal, and anything that you are rushing towards, it's not going to be met in the way that you would appreciate or want it to go because there's still more healing. Don't come for me because I'm about to say something, Leah. When you rush, well, when you rush in and you don't think and you just need to take action, you're moving in a place of not being authentic because a lot of times when we are rushing into something and not thinking it through, or we're moving, and I say this only because we're moving from a place of unhealed possible trauma or unhealed, mental space, emotional space, we don't get the result that we want because we're not moving in the energy that we're supposed to be moving in. So I say all that to say if there's something that comes up that presents to you and you get an opportunity to jump on it, and this isn't talking about, well, fuck. I mean, it could be talking about anything. When we don't move in a place of healed eyes, I know I'm going to keep saying this. We don't get the desired result, and it feels like we get blocked or pulled back. And it's all because there's still more healing that needs to be done, Leo. Okay. You guys have kind of been in this process as of recent on self discovery, being more authentically you. And sometimes, if we're not quite there in that authentic energy, we don't choose from an authentic place. It's like choosing from fear, choosing from other people's approval. So just go slow with your decisions this week. All right. Because I feel like there's going to be things that pop up that you are surprised by, but there's still more work that needs to be done. So just slow down and analyze why you would want to choose it. Is it the right time to choose it? Stuff like that. Because I do feel like you are, number one, this week, you're gonna recognize a lot of things about yourself. I just heard the call is coming from inside the house. I don't know. Maybe the signs that you're looking for are definitely within you. And it's going to start from your healing journey, and that growth. I hope I'm making sense. It's just a feeling that I'm getting. Okay. Um, let's see. Yeah. What did I say? There's opportunities that are coming in for you financially as well. You have Ace of Pentacles here with the Nine of Pentacles. There's some sort of opportunity that can make you very, very wealthy, very abundant. Okay. Listen to your intuition on that. Oh, yes. Okay. Listen to your intuition on that. You have the Lovers here at the bottom of the deck, which means that whatever this particular offer is, it is very much aligned with you. And I also feel like the way that you are going to know is your intuition. Your intuition is going to tell you. It's not going to come from a place of like fear or like, oh, if I don't do this, I'm going to miss out on this opportunity. No, I don't feel like it's going to come from that. I feel like it's going to come out of nowhere. I don't feel like you're anticipating this, but you're going to feel it, you're going to know, and it's going to work for you. And I feel like it is work related. I don't feel like it's love related. I feel like this is something that is money. It's money. It's something that you're very good at and you've mastered, and opportunities are going to present to you. Okay? But there is something here. Hell, it could even be, this could even be, because I feel like this is relationships. This is like connections that you have. This could be your family asking you to come in and do something, but you've already told yourself that you're not going to overextend, and yet you jump into action to go and overextend, knowing that that's not what you want to do. You're not responding from a place of healed. You're responding from the trauma that you've already had, that you already have inside of you. Or if somebody is like, I want to get back together, and you are realizing that you still have things that are like fucked up within you, don't just rush in because you feel like you won't have this opportunity again, especially if it's something that in the back of your head you're like, if only we could have been here, then I would feel more, secure. It's just something that, I don't know. I just feel like I need to tell you, don't rush. And I know that you'll know what I'm talking about. But then when it comes to money, I don't feel like it's that. I feel like it's something completely outside. It's dealing with people, other people is what it is. All right, what else for Leo this week? What else for Leo? Nine of Cups. Five of Wands. What's the Five of Wands? Is somebody trying to disturb your peace? Knight of Pentacles. Wow. Knight of Pentacles, Two of Swords. I don't think you see this coming, and it's coming in slow, but I feel like somebody is plotting on you. I do feel like somebody's plotting on you for real. It's like they see you content, they see you happy, they see you at peace. And what this person is hoping that you don't see is them trying to maneuver their way in slowly. Like, and I don't think you see it coming. I really don't. But this, whoever this person is that's trying to like be a part of your peace, they're going to come in to create challenges. Death card at the bottom of the deck in reverse. This is somebody who has not changed. Like they haven't changed. They're just trying to find a different way to get back in, to get your energy, to take from you again. You got Scorpio energy there. Hmm. What I will say is this person is not going to be consistent. And I don't feel like they want consistency, discipline. Like they don't, if this is relationship, this is not a person who actually wants a relationship. This person just wants to take from you. They are a problem. They are the problem. Or maybe they're like super innocent and not knowing that they are the problem. Although, like, how do you be innocent and not know? Anyway, unintentionally coming in to wreck your shit. Coming in to like feed off of you and then dip back out. What you're getting a messages from spirit is to just keep your peace. Keep that same peace that you already have. Because I do feel like this person is wanting something very casual, flexible. They want access to you. They want to like come in and out of your life. But that's it. They don't want anything additional. They don't want like a real commitment or to be a consistent person in your life. They don't want you to depend on them. They just want to come in, get out. You got Taurus energy there. All right, Virgo. Virgo. Okay. Six of Wands. Look at y'all. Oh, you're gaining a lot of attention. It's like people are enamored with you. You'll probably be feeling very chosen this week. People are, I want to say people are buzzing, and I think that's funny because it's two like firefly, not fireflies. What are they? What are they? Oh my God, I just went went blank on what they are. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I guess because I haven't seen them in forever. Anyway, okay. So you have the Six of Wands here. You have the Lovers here. I do feel like you are talk of the town, pick of the litter. People are really like flocking to you. They feel like you are very magnetic. Like they cannot help but come towards you. I don't think you're paying anybody attention. You have the Two of Swords that's here. Dragonfly. God dang, that took forever. Okay, anyway. Dragonflies could mean something to some of y'all. But anyway, so you have the Two of Swords here. Like, I don't feel like you're really paying attention to anyone that's trying to get your attention. And I also think it's so funny because you know what? There's somebody that may be peacocking around you as well with those peacock feathers. You're not paying attention to it at all. You don't give a shit. Could be a Gemini, doesn't have to be. You could have Gemini in your chart. I feel like you're just maintaining like what you can in front of you. Like what can I handle this week? And that's what I'm going to handle. I'm not going to worry about anything else outside of that. Only handling this. So whether that is someone's peacocking in front of you to get your attention at work, someone's peacocking in front of you to get your attention in love, it's just someone or someone's wanting to get your attention. You have the Two of Cups here in the reverse. Let's see, what's that about? And the Seven of Cups in the reverse as well. Moon in the reverse. Something gets illuminated to you. You get some sort of reality that hits you dead ass in your face this week. And whether it is you are realizing how you feel about an individual, or how that individual feels about you. This could even be how I feel about work, where I am currently. Just take it as it resonates. You got Cancer energy there. But whatever it is that is shown to you, it's something that you cannot unsee. Like now it's in reality and it's embedded in your mind. I see you from that point now freeing yourself from either the obligation of being chained to a commitment, a contract. I see you quitting. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to quit your job this week. I mean, some of y'all might. But for others of you, it's kind of like now that I know and we're not on the same page, I am not going to fully commit myself to this person or this job or whatever it is, because it's not a mutual exchange. And you're able to see that now. You got Taurus energy there for the Hierophant. For some of you, you guys are quitting. You might put in your 2 weeks. I got 10-10 on the clock. Done. 10s are the end. End, dead end. Meaning that it has wrapped up. It is done. However, whatever it is that you have decided or that you do get to decide, you empower yourself, however that might look to whatever Virgo I'm talking to. Like you now have the upper hand. You now have the power to go and do whatever it is that you're wanting to do. For some of you, you'll just completely stop dealing with this individual or this company. You'll create boundaries and just stop communicating. No more information from Virgo. You're done. You're done, son. Everybody is done. So you got that there. What else for Virgo? What else for Virgo? Ooh. What's the 5 of Cups? I just fucking heard the Frozen song, Let It Go. Let it go, let it go, can't hold me back anymore. That's what I heard in my head. So 5 of Cups in the reverse to the Emperor in the reverse. You're letting go of something. At one point you were trying to kind of like hold it together. This could be anything. And now you're letting it go. And as you begin to let it go, you got Aries energy here. You feel like you are able to finally talk your shit, speak your truth, live in your purpose. You feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like that inner spark that you once had before has now come back, all because you let something go and stop trying to hold on to it and contain it, because all it was doing was like, leaving you depleted. And you don't feel bad about it either. Like you're probably surprised with just how at ease and calm you feel and ready to like take on whatever is next, the next new opportunity. It's a nice feeling, especially when you're not crying over it. What else for Virgo? Knight of Swords to the Empress in the reverse. What's that about? somebody you let go of is now wanting to come and try to communicate with you. So you might get some sort of unexpected communication. Only reason why you're getting that communication is this person wants to hold you back from walking away because they can feel that you're no longer giving to the connection. Like you're no longer coddling them. You're no longer a safe space for them. Not saying that you've done something to make them feel unsafe, but like you're no longer their container. And you know, I'm going to keep saying container because that's what we've been doing, is holding everybody else's emotions while we're holding our own. You're not doing any of those things. I feel like for a lot of you, you've moved on. They can feel that energy taking off. And because of that, they don't want you to move on. They want you to stick around and to give to the connection again because they benefited from it. You have the Eight of Pentacles here in the reverse. This is just something that did not work, and this person is not willing to put in effort. So the communication is coming without effort. There's no effort here. So don't think that there is just because they said something to you. That means shit. I do feel, however, that you will be in this very cautious energy when they approach, because you are like, I got to analyze this. I don't feel like this is safe and I need to like really take it all in. You got Aries energy here, Cancer, Taurus, Libra energy. So be aware of that. Doesn't have to be love. You guys already know. Unless I absolutely say it's love, just generalize it. All right, we're on Libra. And guys, also, if you guys are interested in the cards that I use, I will be tagging these cards in the description box. I think this one is called like Cosmic Seeds. Oh, Lord. I never remember the names. It will be in the description, or like it'll be tagged in the video. You'll see it pop up. So, okay. Oh, man. I should probably start announcing that at the very beginning. Oh, well. Libra. Actually, hold on. You're wondering what that is. I sip pre-workout. I know. I don't want to hear it. Man, I've been taking pre-workout. How old am I? About 15 years. I've been drinking pre-workout. Okay, real shit. Hold on. Libra, we're gonna start you over. Nine of Wands in the reverse. 10 of Cups. Oh, I love this. This week might be a little bit happy for you guys. You might just be, you know, you're like, hey, whatever comes my way. I'm feeling so good. I don't feel defensive. I've claimed victory over my emotions. I'm surrendering to the universe and allowing for the good stuff to come my way. I need some of that, Libra. Look at this. You feel inspired to start something new. There's something new that you may like get an inspiration, some sort of idea pop into your head, and you're like, ooh, I want to do that. You don't know how you're going to do it. Okay, there's a lot of optimism that's here. I don't know what's going on, Libra, but you have the Two of Wands here in the reverse. You got the Nine of Cups. Like, you have absolutely no idea how you're going to get this shit done, but you are very optimistic about it. Why do I feel? Some of y'all might have Sagittarius in your chart. I don't know why this gives me Sag vibes, but it does. So some of y'all may have Sagittarius in your chart. Just take it as it resonates. But there's a lot of optimism that's here. Just feeling fulfilled, feeling like you can really conquer anything at all. You don't even know how you're going to do it, but fuck it, let's go, is kind of the vibe that I get here. Give me more for Libra this week. Oh, yeah, so very nonchalant. Well, not nonchalant, just no worries. And I just heard Lil Wayne, I ain't got no worries. No worries at all. You have Nine of Swords here in the reverse. You got the Devil in the reverse. Maybe you have conquered some sort of toxic situation, whether it's a toxic person, a toxic attachment, your bad habits, whatever. But there's something here to where it's like, because this has been removed from you, you are now feeling easy breezy. You have the High Priestess here in the reverse. You also have the Eight of Cups. Oh no. What is this? Someone wants you to coddle them. It is someone that you walked away from, but they have not let you go. Or maybe they walked away. You have the Four of Cups here. I'm sorry. You have the Four of Pentacles here, which is reflecting someone holding on to you. There's a moment of like someone having to walk away, whether that be you or the other individual. I feel like whoever this is, you've become independent from this person and abundant. Like your life has gotten better since you stopped dealing with this person, and you don't, like, you've numbed those emotions. Not that that's the best thing in the world, because they can defrost, but but you feel numb towards this person. Okay, now this person is trying to break no contact and try to get you to nurture the connection. Okay, I don't feel like you might not anticipate this at all. This feels like somebody just comes rushing in to come and prove to you that they can be consistent, that they can be serious, that they're down for whatever when it comes to you. However, I I don't feel like um I don't feel like you I don't feel like you're not giving that power to them. So they feel kind of powerless. Like now they're able to see that you've changed. They can see that there's something that's here. The things that used to be able to get to you, that they could like fuck with you and, you know, weave their little way into your life and be like the challenge. Like if it was challenging for you to get over them or challenging for you to no longer communicate with this person, uh, they're seeing that that's not that anymore. So what they're coming in to do is to get some sort of nurturing from you because that's how they view you. Not even realizing that what they're coming into is you not giving a damn. You don't care. I don't feel like you're going to give to that. I feel like you've worked damn hard on getting to where you are at this point, and so nothing that they do can sway you. So this person walks away feeling like, damn, my manipulation, she or he saw right through it. I can't get to Libra the way that I used to. Libra could see my bullshit. Libra's not challenged by me anymore. You have Gemini here. You also got Pisces here as well. All right, give me just a second. Okay, Libra. Somebody wants to express to you that they are very interested in you. There's somebody here that feels chemistry. They're very attracted to you, and I feel like they're going to make that known to you as well. You got King of Pentacles here, Seven of Pentacles. This is somebody here who wants to, they see the potential in this growing into something. So you have someone here that is very interested in you. For some reason, I feel like I need to ask, how does Libra feel about this person that's coming towards them? You have feelings for them, but at the same time, like, I don't know. It's okay. You're leaving them out in the cold, or you feel left out in the cold by this person. You have the Five of Pentacles here. I feel like for some of you, you'll leave this person out in the cold. You don't feel the connection. Like there's care that's here, but you don't necessarily feel that connection that this person feels. Six of Cups in the reverse. It very well could be this person from the past. This could also be somebody new as well. So just take it as it resonates for you. You want to kind of keep your options open when it comes to love. So I don't see you wanting to actually jump on board with whoever that person is. Give me more for Libra this week. Hmm. What is that? Hmm. There's something that you feel very fickle about. Like you will, I don't know if this is like a surprise communication from someone here. They could be a little bit younger than you. You got the Page of Cups. Doesn't have to be, or they could be just emotionally younger, as in like not as mature as you when it comes to emotional intelligence. Why do I feel like this is somebody new that you're dating or that you're trying to get to know? You're gonna like you're looking for somebody who is on the same page as you, somebody that balances out very nicely with you. You have Libra here. So like because you're feeling empowered, you're feeling like yourself. And I don't know, there's just somebody here that I feel like you don't think there's any hope for it. Like you're like this person's emotions are just kind of everywhere. I don't really feel like this is going to be my person. So, if you guys are dating someone this week, you might kind of start to see that this person is not on your level and you're not banking on them growing either. Yeah, I feel like it's something that they say. It's something that they say. It almost feels like it's something that, or if it's not something that they say, it's something that they do. And it's the vibe of either rushing or just not thinking it through. And it leaves you wanting to pull back. Hopefully you don't ghost somebody, but I feel like that might be the case. All right, Scorpio. I feel like I need to stretch. Been feeling stiff. This cold doesn't help at all. Scorpio. You got quite a few cards popping out. All right, you got Strength card here, and you have the World card. What's this? I feel like somebody's holding themselves back from coming towards you. They feel like the story is not over between the two of you. They feel like there's still that unfinished business, but also that they need to practice restraint, that they need to become stronger. You got Leo, fixed signs. So that is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Nine of Cups here being the reason as to why they feel like they need to hold themselves back. And once again, kind of like that inner strength, needing to be stronger, needing to feel emotionally sound and happy, content by themselves. But they may be tugging on your energy this week. But let's see. What else? Wheel of Fortune. Oh, the Fool card. I think they are going to be tugging on your energy because it gives the sense of like fate is pulling them towards your direction, but they keep like, hold on, no, wait, stop. And then look, even the bottom of the deck is the same thing. The fate is turning and the wheel is moving, and they're saying, hey, you guys can't stay contained and stuck. You can't stay an incomplete story. And this person is kind of fighting against it, wanting to contain, wanting to control, wanting to pause, and not really allowing the universe to do what it's trying to do. They keep trying to go against the grain, which also leaves them in a stuck position of not really knowing what direction to go in. You got Aries energy here, Sag and Pisces with that Wheel of Fortune. Give me more. This week, I see you guys still avoiding any type of confrontation, kind of like, well, not confrontation, but like you're wanting life to just be easy this week. So the way that I see you guys moving is continuing to avoid anything that may be challenging, not taking on too much, or let me be blunt for just a second. Some of y'all are just avoiding taking on something that you feel like might be too much responsibility. Okay? I'm just going to be blunt for just a second. But there's avoidant energy that's there. What's the Three of Wands in relation to that? It's like you're waiting for something. Waiting for some sign. Oh my God, I'm about to, okay. It's like y'all are waiting for something to come in, whether it is like some sort of sign, some sort of intuitive nudge, some sort of reach out from someone else, and it's not happening. You have that Page of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like that information that you're waiting on is not happening for you. Because I feel like ultimately for some of you, deep down inside, and that could be the reason as to why you guys are avoiding taking on something here. It's like deep down inside, probably way deep down inside, you're just wanting this person to meet you halfway. You really want that. Even if you tell yourself that you don't. You really want this person to just show up, be supportive. And so, yeah, there is a little bit of waiting. There's hope. There's hope that's here. This is like a mixture of like, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm going to contain myself, but I also feel like there's unfinished business, but I'm still not going to do anything. Okay, guys. Now, if this isn't your energy, also keep in mind that these readings can be reversed. So just keep that in mind. If you're like, that's not my energy, it sounds like his energy or her energy, okay, then that's what it is. But I do feel like there's going to be a major shift that changes this whole dynamic. To the point to where how it functioned before, or the things that you were hoping for before, it's null and void. It's not going to be the same. Like, there's going to be a shift, and I feel like that shift is probably starting this week in relation to how you see that unfinished business. What's the death card? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, there's going to be some sort of slow movement that's happening between the connection. Oh, Lord, what's the Tower? Unexpected communication. There will be a moment. I guess that's why. That's why it's like it's slow. But also I do like this here. As you're changing, because you are changing, you are starting to get some grounding when it comes to your emotional state. I mean, slowly but surely. But also, you get hit with this, the Tower to the Knight of Swords in the reverse. There's unexpected communication. It's not planned out. Okay? And whatever that communication is, it awakens you to some sort of realization that you have about this whole connection. And I just said there was a change. There's going to be a shift that's in it. Because the way that it feels, whoever's feelings are these, Scorpio, yours or the other person's, it's like the person is like, well, I'm not going to give to this, and I don't care, but also I care. I just want them to act right. Like, I don't care, but I hope they call. that's like the feeling that I get. Six of Cups in the reverse. King of Wands. 10 of Cups in the reverse. I don't know what this information is that comes in, or this communication that comes in that opens up your eyes, but what I'm really feeling is that whatever it is, it leads you to understanding, I have to do something about this. I can't sit in this, and I'm unhappy, so I'm going to detach. Because I don't feel like whatever this communication is that comes in is going to be something that's super happy-go-lucky and like just makes it all better. No, I feel like what happens is, even if this person says, let's reunite, let's get together, let's see each other, whatever. Two of Cups in the reverse to the Page of Cups. You are taken aback by your own emotions and how you feel and how you guys are not on the same page. So you yourself may decide, I think I need to go ahead and let this go. All right. For some of you, I feel like you're going to grab your own closure. You're not going to hold on to what is being left open, because essentially I don't feel like you'll ever get closure from this person. You're not going to, because this person doesn't want closure, but they also aren't maturing enough for you. And that's where, you're not going to win. You're not going to win if they can't step up. So I feel like you grab closure by the balls and you take it for yourself, because you are finally seeing things for what they are. All right, Sagittarius. What is going on for you guys this week? What's the energy surrounding Sag? What can they anticipate? Okay. There may be a conversation that you have with somebody that you used to be in a relationship with. It is an eye opener, makes you realize that they didn't really move on, that they're still like very much present in your presence. Ugh. But they're also not really putting in effort. You have the Nine of Pentacles here in the reverse, the Page of Swords in the reverse here. So it's like you guys might have a conversation about the relationship and how things were, but I also feel like this person is still not necessarily telling you everything. You're still not going as deep as you need to when it comes to all the ins and outs. All right. But from the communication that you guys have had, you have actually started to realize, I feel like this person may be trying to come back slowly, or I feel like this person never left and they have no intention on leaving at this time. Like whatever it is, it almost feels like this person is like trying to make their way back into your life, but also not putting in the effort, almost like they're putting it all on you to kind of figure it out. You got Sag Pisces energy there. This person is codependent but doesn't want to be codependent. You have Six of Cups here in the reverse. You also have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm telling you. So this person wants you to nurture the connection, but they don't want to be consistent, but they don't want you to walk away either. This is like an ongoing thing, and I know that you're going to know that this is your story, because when you deal with this person, it feels like your nervous system cannot get regulated, because it's always like you don't know. You don't know where the fuck y'all are going. You don't know what the hell is happening. You don't know. The only thing that you know is that you guys are not as close as you once were before. And this person, no matter how much you nurtured the connection, nurtured this person, were there for them, you were, all of the things, they could not commit. This person does not, like, they have a fear of commitment, but they also don't want to let you go either. Isn't that selfish? You got Taurus energy there. Give me more. You have Ace of Swords here. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Use your voice, Sag. There's something about your voice providing clarity to people, to situations. This is where you're going to get your money. This is where and when you plant the seeds of, oh, and I just said you was going to get your money. I'm telling you, this is something new that you need to do. This is something that you need to be seen. Your voice needs to be heard. Because what it's going to do, number one, you're going to be supported. Even if you don't feel like you are, you're going to be supported. You need to speak. You're going to be very surprised at how far you can get by you just talking your shit. This feels like I created a podcast and I was just doing some shit and now it's blown up into something bigger. This feels like public speaking. This feels like leadership. I was going to say this feels like cult following, but we don't want cult. We don't want the cult. But that's how deep it can get. You illuminate the dark places. You bring the knowledge and truth to the light. And trust me, you're going to have a following. People just need to hear you talk. You got a lot of confused people out there that will resonate with you. Lots of them that are looking for the truth. And whatever Sagittarius I'm talking to, you the one to provide it. So definitely take that leap of faith. Let yourself be seen, because there's something that they need to learn from you. Talk your shit, okay? You got Aries energy, Gemini energy, Cancer energy, Leo energy. Y'all could have those in your chart. All right, what else? And look, I've been telling Sagittarius to shut the fuck up for how long now? Now I'm telling y'all to talk y'all shit. It's time. Simba, it is time, okay? Y'all better get out there. Y'all better get out there. If little old me, my moon and Sag, can get out there and start talking my shit on stuff that y'all I haven't shown y'all yet, but on that, or even on here, y'all can do it. You have Ace of Cups here in the reverse. You also have the Five of Swords in the reverse. This week, you're going to feel like being to yourself is the best thing to do. It's like, why that Ace of Cups in reverse? It's for healing. Okay. 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 I'm not going to knock that. You're in healing mode, so definitely heal up. Heal up. That's what you need to do. So if you need to kind of like stay clear from people, or maybe not just you maybe not as emotional. I mean, shit, you're not really emotional to begin with, but you're not as like, you don't give a shit. You don't give a shit more, whatever. You if you need to kind of like keep yourself out of stuff this week, that's perfectly fine. Do that. It is going to heal something. But I'm serious about you using your voice. Some of y'all don't even realize how much you can change in this world just by talking your shit. You don't realize how many people you can touch just by speaking about your knowledge. You have Hermit here in the reverse. You also have the Nine of Cups. Okay, so you go into seclusion or like isolation for a little bit, avoidance a little bit, but then you're going to come right back out of it. And then you are back to your happy-go-lucky self. You know, Sag, the optimist. You guys are optimistic. So you'll be feeling good. There is somebody, however, that you might avoid. You might decide to avoid them. You got the Two of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, Three of Wands in the reverse, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. It's somebody here who, well, I mean, you may or may not avoid them. It's somebody here who you were not communicating with. You don't anticipate this communication. It comes in out of nowhere. I don't even think they planned on communicating with you. But I feel like something cleared up for them. And now they're no longer in their head overthinking and self-sabotaging. So you got that coming in. Let me just ask, how is Sagittarius going to respond to this? Okay, maybe not. Okay, so I was right. I felt that shit too. You might avoid them because you feel like, not that you don't want to talk to them, but it might be very draining, or you could still be in that mode of, I'm trying to fill my cups back up. I want my cups to be filled up and I'm trying to heal, so I need to avoid communication with this particular individual. This might be like one of those ones where, so there was a person that when I was at work in corporate world, I used to avoid this person because they were always so nice to me. When I was in like I had attitude and I saw this person coming towards me, I would make sure that they didn't see me, because I'm like, I feel bad. And I know that I'm going to project onto this person because I'm in a shitty ass mood. And it could be very much something like that. Like, you know that this person doesn't deserve it. Even if you haven't talked to them for a long time, it doesn't necessarily mean it's something that's bad. But you might avoid them because you feel depleted. They'll just deplete you more. Just listen to yourself. All right, Capricorn. What is going on for Capricorn this week? What can Capricorn anticipate for this week? You got the Wheel of Fortune here in the reverse. Tower. 9 of Swords. Okay. Something comes to light for you, but you decide to free yourself instead. And this may come on the heels of either you having weird dreams, like not the best kind of dreams, or not really being able to sleep because whatever the situation is, it has you up all night. The feeling is like you're trying to wrap your brain around it, but what comes, the insight that comes, the tower moment that comes, it's a realization of you acknowledging the fact that I've been on this hamster wheel with either A, work, or B, some sort of relationship. And you're like, I am keeping myself on this hamster wheel. That's what it is. And no longer wanting to defend your position in this, and ultimately making the decision to walk away because it's not serving anymore. But then what's so beautiful about this, it's not the fact that I'm having to walk away, but it's the fact that you feel empowered to do so. You're saying changes need to be made, and I'm the one to make them. So there is some sort of enlightenment that's coming for you this week, that you are wanting to make changes and you start to actually do so. It doesn't necessarily mean you make the change, boom, right then and there. It's not initiating the change, but it's accepting the fact that something does not have the stability and the ability to grow. And now you can go towards something that's more aligned. You have Gemini energy here, Sag, Pisces, and Scorpio energy. All right, 2 of Swords in the reverse and the Hermit in the reverse, followed by the 4 of Cups. Ooh, I tell you, like, all of these readings really are about us realizing, like, really seeing stuff, because, you know, Neptune going into Aries is going to definitely pull whatever sheet, wool, veil right on off your eyes. If you needed glasses, it's putting on glasses so you can see better. Contacts, they popping them in. Neptune and Aries is popping in them contacts so you can see and not walk around here blind. Because that's what I feel. It's going to be, oh God, at the bottom of the deck is this freaking Ace of Swords. The Sword of Truth. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. I know y'all probably tired of me saying that in this read, but that is that's the theme. That's the theme. Once you see it, it's accepting it. It's acknowledging it. It's not allowing for the peacocking to keep you blind. And I feel like this has to do with an individual. There's something here to where it's like you feel like this person is shallow, like you feel like this person has no depth whatsoever, or does not want to grow, or does not want to see themselves. And once you see that, you can't unsee it. And you do one or two things. You either accept this person for who they are and understand that when you're dealing with them, this is how they're going to be, or B, you remove them. Everybody can't be removed, and I understand that. There's some people you can't remove them, especially if you have no control over whether or not you fuck with them. But there are people that you don't have to deal with. and you will remove them. But it's I don't know, you just feel, you know, the word, you feel liberated. You're feeling liberated with the truth, and now you're powered with the truth. You're armed with the truth to be able to move in the light that you should be moving in. And you know, please keep in mind, cardinal signs. This is all cardinal signs. It's going to hit y'all the heaviest. It hits everyone, but it's going to hit cardinal signs the heaviest. What else for Capricorn? This damn sun right there in the middle. Where is right there? Death card in the reverse. 8 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles. Is this a person or is this... Hold on. It's a person. Someone misses you real bad. I feel like you guys like had a breakup. Of some sort of separation. You're no longer committed to this person. This person is not committed to you. You have the 4 of Swords here, the Hierophant in the reverse. I feel like this person misses you. There's something that this person, they miss you. They feel the loss. They feel the longing. Their feelings regarding you has never changed. Like that hasn't went away. You have the Death card here in the reverse. You got Scorpio energy. You also have the 8 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. This person is holding on to the vision, the long-term vision that you guys had at one point. Now, this doesn't mean that you still like them or that you still want them, but I feel like say, for example, you guys got a divorce. The person that you got a divorce with has not let you go. The person that you got a divorce with still sees you as their end all be all. For some of you, this person may communicate this to you. Or there may be something that they do that makes them realize, or makes you realize, that they're still in the same spot. They haven't moved on. They have not changed. They're still acting like they lost something. And this might have been years ago. Who knows? I feel like there's been quite some time that has gone on, that's transpired. Now, y'all don't have to have been married, but I do feel like there was some sort of long-term commitment that you guys did have. You're no longer in it, and this person might convey to you that they want that old thing back, that they still miss you, that they never let you go. They haven't let you go. They haven't moved on. All right, give me more. What else for Capricorn? You have the Hanged Man here in the reverse. You also have the... Okay, so this is just doubling down on what I just said. Someone has an enlightened moment of, oh my God, I'm still connected to Capricorn. I miss Capricorn. I'm thinking nostalgically about Capricorn. Got Pisces energy here. Okay. Capricorn was my happiness. What's crazy is this person does not see what they did wrong. Just understand that. Even if they come towards you and they're wanting to talk or they're wanting to hint at things, understand this person does not see themselves for themselves. They don't understand the pain. They don't understand shit. Okay? And they're not trying to either. You're not going to get an apology from this person. If you do get an apology, it's not going to be sincere because they literally cannot see themselves. And that's it. What they miss is attachment. They don't miss you, they miss attachment. You got Libra energy here. Because keep in mind, yes, their feelings haven't changed, but they haven't changed. There's a reason why you split with this person. All right. Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius here this week? What does Aquarius need to know? I just heard, hold on, who sang that song? Damn, I don't know. I just heard back to life, back to reality. Now it's stuck in my head. You may feel like you're being brought back to life. It's like you are being reborn. You are coming back to yourself. And you're not in denial anymore about something. There was a situation where you felt maybe you were telling yourself a narrative that wasn't true. That ended, that stopped, or that stops this week. What I will say, however, although you feel like your normal self or you feel like you're getting rejuvenated, like you're coming back to life, I still feel like you are disconnecting from your emotions and putting all of your efforts and energy into work. Okay? And maybe that is because once again, there was a part of the narrative that you may have felt like you didn't know the truth. Like there was a denial portion of it. Because, let's be honest, we will tell ourselves a story, we'll tell ourselves a narrative. Everyone does it. But you are seeing the truth. However, I still feel with that truth and being able to see that truth, you're still not necessarily ready to connect with your emotions just yet. I feel like you're still wanting to function from the logical part more so than the emotional part. But you know that you have unfinished business. You're just trying to see. You're just kind of ignoring it. What is this? What is this? You're ignoring the unfinished business. You know that there's something that needs to be handled, but you are like, I'm going to put that over there. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay? Give me time. I'm just going to put all of my efforts into work. Fuck, Aquarius. Oh, man. You got fixed signs here. That's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. You could be dealing with somebody or something. Well, you could be dealing with or have those in your chart. Give me more for Aquarius this week. What do they need to know? Two of Cups. Six of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. All right, you may have why are you ignoring your emotions? Because that's what that says again. Like ignoring emotions, keeping them to yourself. I feel like you're communicating with someone this week. There may be some sort of communication or some sort of exchange with another individual, but you are pretending as though those emotions are not there. You're ignoring them. You don't want them to be seen. You're trying to contain them. And maybe you don't have confidence to express them right now. I mean, that could be it too. Like maybe you don't feel like, ooh, I don't feel confident in telling this person how I feel just yet. Give me more. Seven of Wands in the reverse, Ten of Pentacles. There's a feeling of knowing that in order for you to have the things that you want long term, love, money, generational wealth, security, safety, all of the things, okay? Family. You are going to have to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to get out of the box that you put yourself in, or the boundaries that you've created for whatever reason, whether it was to keep yourself safe, or at least that's what you told yourself, to not put yourself into a vulnerable state. Regardless, during this week, you're realizing that I do have to get out of my comfort zone in order to have certain things. Isn't that for everyone, though? We all have to. Because if what we did on a regular basis made us where we wanted to be, probably wouldn't be watching tarot. What is that? You let me figure out who this is. Give me a second, because I don't know if this is you or the other individual. Hold on, got a card. Four of Wands in the reverse. Okay, someone is being very cautious on moving towards the other person. I don't know who is who, so take it as it resonates for you, unless it tells me while I'm going through this. But you have either you or your person, because roles can always be reversed, are in this space, in this place of stability and having shit together in some way, shape, or form. You have the Emperor here, building an empire. Already you have one in the works. Okay, Aries energy. But the one thing that is keeping you and another individual from being able to build together is someone feeling like it's not the right time to initiate and trying to keep that shit hidden with the Sun in the reverse. It's not the right time. I really want this, but this isn't the right time. 11:11 on the clock. It is either you that's doing this or it's the other person. But it's almost like Spirit wanted me to tell you this. Spirit wanted me to put this on y'all's heart. Okay? High Priestess to the Knight of Swords. Spirit wanted me to tell y'all this. Spirit is also saying that you need to take that information, and you may, and when I say you, is whoever is hiding it, bring it up, bring it to the surface. Because whoever this is, they're hiding it. They're hiding it behind, I just want to get this money. I just want to get this abundance. I just want to. But that's not the real feelings. Aquarius, why y'all do this to me? Why y'all been doing this to me? We was good. I keep saying that. We was good for a minute. Now I don't know whose energy this is. Roles could be reversed, okay? Roles could be reversed. Somebody is not being upfront with their emotions and they are hiding it. And maybe y'all are dealing with another Aquarius. Or a Leo. Because Leos will do that shit. And you had the Sun, and I believe, the Strength card right here. Restraint, holding back, but not happy about it. You got the 10 of, you don't feel fulfilled. Whoever this is, they're not expressing their true emotions to the other person. and it is eating your ass alive, but you're telling yourself that you're okay and you're not. Y'all got to do something about this because South and North nodes are going into yours and Leo's signs. I think the summertime. Get ahead of that. Get ahead of that. Because a time is had when South and North node got y'all's signs in them. Okay? A time is had. Y'all, I can't. Look, for signs, we have Leo, Aries, Pisces, Cancer. Let's see what else. Scorpio. All the fixed signs. That's what we got. Somebody just keeps wanting it to be the right time. Wait until the right time. I don't want to take anything on until the right time. Sagittarius energy there. Anyway, Pisces. Let's go. Like I said earlier, for the people who are interested in getting these cards, Cosmic Seed, Cosmic something. Damn, where is the box? I don't have it. I have it tagged in the video though. It'll be tagged in the video. All right, Pisces. This week. Oh, if anybody steps to you with any kind of dumbass messaging, any kind of dumbass conversation, you are not having it. You're not even letting it progress. You're cutting it off at the ankles as soon as it tries to even come. Don't even play with me, is what Pisces said. Don't play with me. Love it. Yeah. You're not giving any type of energy towards anybody who comes towards you in what was I going to say? Fucking, oh my God. I was going to say, I'm not even going to say that because I don't even like that man. But lower emotional intelligence. Like if you can tell that this person needs to grow, you are not even giving any type of energy towards it at all. You don't care. Right now, this week is all about your happiness and feeling complete and feeling good. Neptune got out of your sign. This should be a week of relief. I mean, granted, it might, I don't know if it's gonna, well, it might be fast. It might be fast. I think it is fast. Because if I'm thinking about this, people are waking up to the truth of things. So yeah, I feel like it's fast. And I feel like your intuition is spot on right now because of this clarity that you're gaining from Neptune going into Aries. Now it's like as soon as your spidey senses start tinkling, you are immediately cutting off any type of interaction with those individuals. Yeah, nothing that's going to bring you a burden. You are coming in with, new phone, who this? New energy, who's this? You're on to a different type of frequency. You have graduated, okay? And you've learned your lessons over the last 14 years when Neptune was dog walking the shit out of all of us. Now you are coming in with a completely different type of energy. And it's beautiful. Give me more for Pisces. I just heard making a list, checking it twice, but not like Christmas. I feel like it's just more so of you getting, like, buckling down on the things that you need to handle, completing those tasks, taking on the things that you are supposed to take on that are like, that's like your stuff, not other people's things. Getting very clear also with what you can handle. And that I love. You're no longer feeling like, oh, I can do this and I can do that and I can do this and I can do that, and then not doing anything about it. You are narrowing down what can be possible for you this week at this time. You're not biting off more than you can chew. And that includes not taking on other people's problems, not taking on other people, like emotional dumping, not merging with people and feeling like, oh, I would want somebody to do this for me, so I'm going to do this for them. Nope. None of that. None of that. You have the Strength card here in the reverse. You also have the Six of Wands in the reverse. Huh. Great. I love it. So there's something in particular that you guys are wanting to do, but there is a fear that people won't like it, or you won't gain the traction that you want, or you won't get the recognition that you feel like you deserve. There's a sense of, I'm not going to hold myself back any longer. I'm not going to restrict myself any longer. I'm going to allow people to see me now. And some of y'all might have Leo in your chart, but it's a feeling of like detaching the emotional part of it, because yeah, your emotional part does like go into it. Because then once again, like I said, you guys are mergers. That's what you do. You merge. But worrying about what other people think and how they feel about you has held you back from being able to do the things that you need to do, things that you want to do, and to be seen. I do feel like you don't give a fuck. You're pushing through the things that made you have fear. You're finding ways to detach from that. And you're not holding yourself back. There's something here that you're starting, whether it's like, I'm just starting to act differently, or I'm actually starting something brand spanking new. And people are seeing that, okay? People, trust me, your tribe will find you. You don't need to worry about it. And you don't need to worry about how slow it grows or how quickly it grows. You don't need to worry about nothing. You just put out the things that you need to put out. You just take your skill and let the world decide whether or not they want to take it. But you don't worry about whether or not they want to take it. That's the thing. Create from your Pisces energy. You create because of you. You don't create because of other people. Let your tribe find you. High Priestess in the reverse, Two of Wands in the reverse. You need to center yourself this week, okay? Make sure that you are coming, like you're I feel like there needs to be some grounding that's happening this week in some way, shape, or form. I know it's cold in a lot of places, and you're like, how the fuck am I going to ground? I don't know. Touch a tree. I don't know. You could even ground in water. Create a bath. But you need to connect with source, because there's something here that you're not connecting with and you feel lost. So you need to you need to go and do. You need to make it happen. You need to connect. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's either somebody in your energy or there's something that you're doing that you need to release, because you're not connecting, because it's like it's bogging down your frequency in some way, shape, or form. It could be a negative way of thinking. It could be anger. It could be frustration with something. It could be you need to forgive somebody. It could be you're eating bad food. It could be you stopped working out. It it could be that man that you keep in your house. But there's something here that you need to remove, so that way you can tap back in, okay? All right, what else for Pisces? You got Capricorn energy there. You have the Chariot in the reverse. You also have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Why? What the hell was that? Was that an airplane that just flew over? Okay. It's reiterating what I just said. There's something that needs to be brought to light. There's some sort of truth that needs to be seen. Because with you not seeing it, it's actually dampening your feminine energy. And it's not allowing you to move forward or move on. It's something that is still there, very present in your life. You have the Chariot here in the reverse. That's Cancer energy, Empress energy, and the Six of Swords in the reverse. That's Taurus and Libra. But there's something that's here that's dampening it. It's almost like it's making, I don't know if this is something that you're doing to yourself. I don't know if this is somebody that's telling you some bullshit and you're believing it. However, your message is that you need to see the truth. You need to see the reality, because whatever this is, it is holding you back. You're meant to do bigger, be bigger, think bigger. Look, you need to see your value and you need to see what it is that you can do. But I do think there's something that's still lingering that you need to remove. And this is the second message on it. So, all right, Pisces, Aries through Pisces. Thank you guys so much for being here. I greatly appreciate y'all, as usual. Don't forget to hit that like, that hype, miatarot.com. There's a 14% off discount on everything that's there. Grab it before Tuesday ends, because I think I'm going to end it on Tuesday. Anyway, until next time, you guys, take care.